There are so many things that we must understand in this debate. And the debate is one, that what is the extent of sovereignty when people decide to host the world? Two, why should people who are coming to a particular country not want to respect the internal laws, the municipal laws of those countries? These are the core things that we must understand in today's debate. But before we continue, let me assume that most people don't even understand what sovereignty is. Let me explain sovereignty because it will guide us in our conversation today. Firstly, sovereignty means power of a country to self-govern, right? That is the general understanding of sovereignty, the power a country has to administer itself against external controls. That is it. But sovereignty, to a larger extent, means the protection of the totality of one's culture. The reason why we have a different culture in Nigeria, you have liberal democracies, you have democracies that are not liberal, you have societies that practice different kinds of governance, is because governance is a function of the internal culture of people. So it is from their culture that these people grow up to now create an administrative structure called government. That sovereignty relies not in the government, sovereignty relies in the people. In the people that have a collective culture, that have what we call a collective morality, that have all of those things that associate them as a separate people away from government and as a separate people away from other countries. So sovereignty seeks to protect that identity, that culture that people have. So it means between hosting the world and infiltrating your own culture as a result of sovereignty and maintaining your sovereignty, do you throw away your sovereignty just because you want to entertain the world, because you want to make people feel all right? We think that is at the core of today's conversation, right? But fundamentally, let's understand that sovereignty's importance in the globe is such that outweighs the decision of external bodies. The idea of sovereignty does not necessarily mean the ability of Nigeria to self-govern aside the influence of the US or UK. It also means that when the United Nations is making a policy and Nigeria does not want, Nigeria will not sign that particular treaty. If a particular thing comes that does not serve the interest of the collective culture and identity of people, Nigeria is not going to sign it. It gives power to the states, to countries, to administer themselves. That is the essence of sovereignty.